Are you ready for your breakthrough? Are you really ready for your breakthrough? Are you ready for a breakthrough at your job, in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, in your career? Are you ready for a breakthrough? Now, for those of you who might not understand what I mean when I say breakthrough, I'm basically asking, are you ready for God to come in and fix or even bring life into your messed up situation? But I need to pause because I need for you to understand that wanting and needing a breakthrough is much different than being ready for your breakthrough. So today, I want to share with you 3 specific things you can do to be ready for your breakthrough. Extraordinary living, helping you transition from where you are to where God wants you to be. Maybe this is your experience, and maybe not, but have you ever experienced a preacher ask a congregation if they are ready for a breakthrough? And then nearly everybody in the building responds with an adamant, "Yes, I'm ready for a breakthrough." And you can feel the emotions in the room begin to rise as people begin to clap or raise their hands in praise because they are wanting God to do something for them. Have you experienced that? Now, what's interesting is that while everybody wants a breakthrough, not everybody is ready for a breakthrough. You see, being ready requires that we do some stuff. Just like if you knew someone was coming to pick you up, you get ready. You get ready by making sure your hair was done, you were dressed, you had your purse or your bag, and then all that would be left to do would be to wait for your ride to arrive. And that's the same way it happens with God. God has a breakthrough for you, but He needs you to be ready. And keep in mind that sometimes even after you're ready, you are still going to have to wait. And I'll be the first to say that I hate the wait, but through my own experience with God, I can tell you that He will always make the wait worth your while. He's just amazing like that. So now let's talk about what you need to do to get ready. Now, one of my favorite stories in the Bible regarding a breakthrough is the story of Joseph, found in Genesis chapters 37 through 47. Now, in this story, you will find that Joseph's life gets all the way jacked up. He's sold into slavery, falsely accused of attempted rape, and then thrown into a prison. And according to my calculations, this jacked up situation lasted for about 13 years. But during this 13 years, Joseph stayed ready and waiting for his breakthrough. And one thing I love about Joseph is that he had faith that could withstand the test. And it was this faith that caused him to honor God in everything. When Potiphar's wife was trying to get down and dirty with him, Joseph let her know with a quickness that wasn't going to happen because he could not sin against his God. And then later on, when the butler and the baker needed their dreams to be interpreted, Joseph immediately makes it clear that God is the one that has the power to interpret dreams and not him. You see, Joseph was getting ready for his breakthrough by maintaining the right relationship and attitude towards God, despite the difficulties that arose from his circumstances. And he did this by maintaining a faith that could withstand the test. And that is what you have to do. You have to have a faith that will withstand your test and your trials. Now, the second thing that made Joseph ready for his breakthrough was the fact that he had a heart for others. Joseph did not allow himself to become so disgruntled and discouraged by his own circumstances that his heart grew cold towards others. He still cared just as much about the plight of others as he cared for his own. We know this because the Bible tells us that when he was in prison, he inquired about the welfare of the butler and the butcher. Not the butcher, the baker. Because he noticed that they were sad. But the fact is, they were all in prison together, and Joseph was likely sad too. But he put his own feelings aside to care about them. So the second thing you must do to get ready for your breakthrough is have a heart that cares for others, even when your heart is hurting too. And finally, throughout the 13 years of his struggle, Joseph never lost sight of who he was. He knew that he was a child of the Most High God, and as his child, he must represent him in the best way possible. So in everything he did, even in the most lowly of jobs, he operated with the spirit of excellence. He didn't allow his messed up situation to cause him to act out of character, walk around disgruntled, angry, or even hateful. He was a true representative of a Christian, and you gotta do the same. So there you have it. If you want to be ready for your breakthrough, be sure that you, number 1, have the type of faith that will withstand your trials. Number 2, have a heart towards others. And number 3, Operate in excellence no matter what your situation might be. In essence, follow Joseph's lead, and I'm sure you'll be ready for your breakthrough. That's all for today. And remember, if you like what you heard, why don't you share it with somebody? If it means something to you, if it really resonated with you, then leave us a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what your experience has been. And also be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember that you are and can always be extraordinary, not through you, but through Him. See you next time.